Yo, my people, what is up? Hope you lot are doing well and okay. Welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd just catch up with you guys about some latest Man United stuff. So, I've been looking and there are some odd reports going around that Donnarumma may be interested in joining Manchester City. I don't know what tier list these guys fall under. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not hearing it from any crazy reputable sources, but there are the odd reports that Donnarumma may be going to Man City, or Man City may be open to looking at him. Manchester United, bro, if anybody needs to get this sort of signing done, it is Manchester United. Donnarumma and Baleba, these are the two players that we're being linked with heavily. And these two players will make our transfer window go from a 7 to an instant 9.5 out of 10. I do not want, and I'm sure you do not want, and every Manchester United fan does not want Manchester United to start the season with Andre Onana. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care what you believe in, what you think, what you've seen. You just cannot expect Manchester United to start with Andre Onana in net. And another season, yet another season of watching Bruno Fernandes grenade the ball to Land's End. Bruno can be a fantastic squad player. Thank you very much. I'm happy with that. You're happy with that. And he can ride off into the sunset come 2026 summer. But this window, I feel like the next few weeks, the next week and 2 weeks is going to be massively critical. And I'll tell you why. I feel like Real Betis are going to, or someone is going to come in for Anthony towards the latter stages of the window. AC Milan are already heavily working on Rasmus Hojlund's situation. And that's an interesting one to keep a lookout as well, because, you know, Rasmus's career at Manchester United is absolutely done. Yeah. I mean, there's reports saying that Manchester United are not forcing him out. He doesn't want to leave, but they're open to offers, both permanent or loan. Rasmus is reluctant to leave, blah, blah, blah. You know what it seems like to me? I'll be deadly honest. Rasmus Hojlund does not want to leave Manchester United because he knows that he is not cut out to play for Manchester United right at this very moment. And he hopes that injuries and suspensions and whatever can come about, he can get a run of games and get lucky, because football, you need a lot of luck going your way, right? You need a little bit of luck, and then fans will turn around and start supporting him again. And I'll give you a prime example. Harry Maguire. There were so many pictures, reports about 3 seasons ago that Harry Maguire to Newcastle, his agents very much plugged up with the Newcastle people. Harry Maguire to this, West Ham, blah, blah, Leicester. There's so many connections, right? Harry Maguire to Italy, he'll do really well. All of a sudden, Harry Maguire starts playing under Ten Hag here and there. Fans start turning around on him. Back free, Harry Maguire will flourish again. This is the nature of football, bro. This is why Manchester United fans go like this with players up and down, because we hoard them. Rasmus Hojlund needs to leave. Enough is enough. Bro, Jack Grealish left Man City. £100 million player left Man City. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody crying, bro. I don't see Man City fans crying themselves a river. But Manchester United fans will cry and cry and cry and rehydrate themselves and cry again and cry some more. Fuck off. That Garnacho lad, forget about. I'm not even saying too much about him. The less I say is more, and my talk on him is done. He's going to go to Chelsea soon. God is good. Anthony, I'm expecting something. Real Betis or someone can come through. God is good. Rasmus Hojlund, please. And I feel like those players leaving will leave enough money in the bank to get us Donnarumma and Baleba. Don't forget, obviously, the Baleba stuff. More importantly, comes down to is how much Brighton want up front. That is what I'm interested in knowing. I mean, Brighton value him at 100 million and Manchester United are not willing to pay that. And I did put a tweet out very early on in this saga. I said, this may end up being verbal foreplay by the journalists. And so many people criticized and bashed me for being negative and saying, he's coming, stop this, stop that. And I said, you know what? I don't buy it. I don't buy that Man United can actually fork out an upfront 25-30 million for Baleba and then also go and get Donnarumma. Now, things may change if we do actually sell Garnacho for 60 million. That will massively help. 50 to 60 million for Garnacho is going to absolutely change our direction on this window. So that is probably the most critical transfer that we're waiting on. Obviously, we've made some money from sell-on clause and Rashford leaving to Barcelona. There's talks about Jadon Sancho, and there's interest from Besiktas. Not sure how much weight we can put on that. But again, Jadon is a player who's on high amounts of money. You know, $250,000 I think he's on a week, something like that, or upwards of that. So getting rid of him or parting ways with him is going to help Manchester United massively to be able to accommodate the likes of Baleba, because Baleba is going to come in probably less than 100,000 a week, probably upwards of 50,000, below I'd say 90,000. He's going to come in. Donnarumma now, on the other hand, he's going to come in at a significantly higher salary for the obviously experience and where he's coming from, what he's achieved, and etc, etc. So I can definitely imagine Man United being concerned about the wage structure for Donnarumma. But then Donnarumma's agent has actually come out and said he's willing to reduce his wages, and he's very upset with PSG. He's very upset with the way the things have been dealt with. But Donnarumma is willing to take a pay cut and come to Premier League. Now, this particular reporting page, L'Equipe from France, is reporting that Donnarumma has already reached an agreement with Manchester City, but I don't buy it, because Man City bought Trafford, didn't they? So why the hell would they go for Donnarumma again? But maybe they see Donnarumma as a more first team keeper who can start and help them win the league. But then Ben Jacobs has reported saying Manchester United are not in for Donnarumma despite the links. And Ben Jacobs, this window, he's been very, very, very very highly rated. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really, really, really do not want Manchester United to miss out on Donnarumma. And I'll be deadly honest, if we don't get Baleba now, we can get Baleba next window. We're not trying to win the league this season. We're not in the position to win the league this season. We still have Bruno Fernandes in Manchester United. We are not going to win the Premier League with Bruno Fernandes in Manchester United. We don't have a fantastic ball carrier who can play week in, week out, because the manager isn't going to play Kobe Mino. Many of you in the chat, the neurons in your brains are fried. So you are not able to see past the foggy vision. That's why you are Bruno. After that Fiorentina game, I saw everything I needed to see, bro. Everything I needed to see. It is going to be the same show with him this season. The same. And this is one of the reasons why I want Man United to get Baleba. But if we can come 6th and above, we have enough firepower in the front line to come 6th and above. I'm happy with that. And then 2026, we absolutely rip out that midfield, because Casemiro is going to go. Bruno has to go. Don't know about Ugarte, if he's going to stay or not. Mason Mount has to go, right? Do not see any position, anything to do with him in this team. And I don't give a damn about what people think about, oh, he's got a space, he can come good. I don't give a flying damn, bro. I don't give a flying fuck who can come good or not. We didn't buy Cunha and Mbuemo and Sheshko so they come good. They're players who can play right now and give you a certain amount of impact in games, a certain amount of output in games, and that's why we bought them. So all of you guys who wait on players to come good, please, man, please. Donnarumma and Baleba, 2 players. I think if we sell Alejandro Garnacho, we can make that happen. The Baleba stuff, I still feel like it's going to be verbal foreplay with journalists milking it. You know, these Twitter accounts, what is it, India Kaila, or however you pronounce his name, Indy Kylie, whatever, bro. These Twitter accounts that randomly pop up with bare news. I just feel like Man United are not going to pay that valuation of 100 million. I think they would rather pay the valuation of 70. But if we sell Garnacho, we might be able to entertain it, because if Baleba comes in and we do end up doing well, getting back in the Champions League, that money wouldn't matter. That valuation would not matter, because it doesn't matter to Chelsea when they bought Caicedo. It didn't matter to Liverpool when they bought Wirtz. Obviously they didn't spend, and then now they're spending heavy. It didn't matter to Arsenal when they bought Declan Rice, because now they're coming in Champions League spots regularly and they've been to the Champions League semi-final. So that's how I look at it, bro. More than pay the money, it's sell the players. Force Rasmus Hojlund out. Stop this sentiment around Rasmus Hojlund. I seen a tweet today from someone saying Rasmus was 1 goal away against Spurs in the Europa League final to having another season and another go at Manchester United. And I tweeted that person and I said, stop this BS. He was not 1 goal away from rejuvenating his Manchester United career. This BS that these mediocre fans, or not even mediocre fans, that these fans lap up, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And Man United and so many fans now are into the mediocre thing. They lap it up and they love it. They absolutely love it. But you know about the Garnacho stuff, I won't say too much. I won't say much at all until it's time. Until it's time, bro. That is my thing. Until then. Anyways, people, let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with me. Baleba and Donnarumma takes our window probably from a 7 to a 9. It's plain and simple. I'm excited for Šeško. I didn't really want him. I wanted Mateta or Watkins, but I'm open to the player. I'm obviously excited by Cunha. Mbuemo, let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. You know, on my channel and how I speak with high amount of caution. I do not give players a huge amount of credit until they've won the shirt and had at least, 10 to 15 games in the shirt in the league, and prove and show that they can do what they can do. I didn't have that with Dogu. I didn't have that with Mazraoui. These players, I've seen many players come to Manchester United and they come with extreme amount of hype, media presence. They come with fantastic statistics. Come Man United, ghost. So all the players have to prove it at the end of the day. But make no mistake, bro. Yet another season we start with Bruno Fernandes, where we change the entire team around him but him. And we will see where we end up, We will see. I know Ricky would agree with me. But yeah, take care, people. Peace, love and guidance. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.